in store for us, as first ban going to be the Maokai taken away from Sylvie, and I think getting used to banning away trees are a lot of teams here in the LCK. T1 no different on that front as well. So here in Pick a Ban, let's see what that first one is for Nongshim. Start to get an idea as to why this red side was chosen, Wolf.
Yeah, we will get an idea shortly. I do wonder, I was talking to you guys about it during the break between series about Jiwoo lane into the Rumble here with this one. Just not happy to play the Aurora into Rumble, keeping this one a little bit close to the chest until the final moments here. And it's really cool to see T1, even on blue side, with the ability to flex all of these champions around. Swapping ends up being kind of counter pick here for them, and that they can still move things around, and the R5 Rel feels like less value than what T1 has been able to kind of rotate around. Kennen ultimate inside of an Aurora ultimate with a Wukong on top. It doesn't sound very playable as the enemy team if that happens to you.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a Kai'Sa trying to go in there. I don't think you'll be going in there and then coming out alive in any scenario. T1, let's not sugarcoat this. They are by far the stronger team. They are the massive favorites. And I feel like even if it was a weaker team, I'd really like the concept of this draft. But T1 look like they've prepared this extremely well. And I trust that they'll get it done. The Kai'Sa pick is the big sticking one for me. If it was Ezreal, I'd like this draft way more. Maybe Ezreal and not the Rel, but some sort of other support like the Leona you were talking about. I would have liked this draft a lot more for Nongshim. It's the Kai'Sa that kind of does it in for me, because you do not want to be going anywhere near where T1 are, but with this draft, you've opted into doing so.
And this is the kind of draft that you do really kind of want to outrange, and Aurora is going to say, no, you're not allowed to do that, I'm sorry. And also, Faker is just so good at these really tricky picks that play around vision and controlling what you know. See how it works. We hop into the Rift.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I will catch you up. Faker is currently on a 6-game. Had the information, but not a whole lot of options. Uses the heal, uses the piercing darkness, and he gets himself out of there. Gumayusi, on the other hand, having to deal with a lot of different people. The ulti comes through, and that is got to put a sidestep. Sylvie's coming up, though. It's going to be a 2v2 as the equalizer sort of goes begging. An early ulti from Sylvie, but Zeus is going down low, and Mihail able to grab that kill. It's 2-0, but Sylvie will then swiftly be executed. Faker puts him in a circle. Fisher has made his way up as Faker's looking for some Qs. And I don't think Ona's getting out of this one. Faker now might be in trouble, but does have a turret there. And does have to flash up, though. That's the real question. As, all right, I think Fisher's saying yes. That's a Magnus Storm that tries to get in there. But Gumayusi's also going to be able to execute the Kai'Sa. Down goes the Rift Herald, but can they keep themselves alive in the fight? That's the question. As Faker and Fisher fighting this one out. Ona does get stunned up. That's going to stop the rest of the battle. As well as Jiwoo, really. Faker just looking for him. You can tell what they're looking for, but there is the dragon taken down by Ona. Circle goes down. Fisher's health bar is melted, but it's T1 that are lying on the ground. Faker taken down, and Nongshim, they wipe them all. Oh man, this is a million different versions of Vision. And they witness the fact that the Baron's going down, but it's just going to... Oh, Ona almost gets in there. The equalizer is going to stop him from getting out, though. And the fate is going to be sealed. Gumayusi tried to dive in, but he's just going to get out via the Death Chamber. Faker now bouncing around the circle, and Fisher will fall down. Faker's still at full health, but can he actually do it? He bounces over the wall, and he'll just base gate his way to safety? I don't think so. That's going to be Sylvie finding him, and he's not able to get out enough funny business to survive. That's another ace!
That's the game.
Doesn't quite get it.
They're kind of tunneling on this turret. They're a little bit overextended.
Yeah, Vital is going to get picked off. Faker just puts him in the circle and executes him.
Maybe a series. Mihail.
There's an equalizer. Ona does go into his Warrior Trickster, but I don't even know whether it's going to be enough. He's healed, but the Magnus Storm from Vital, and they just get into the backline and execute him. Gumayusi is real tired, and he will be taken down. The flash out from Jiwoo gets him to safety, and 2 on the... Not quite yet. There is the flash forward from Faker, and he's just going to kill Jiwoo. Bye-bye, Jiwoo.
That was a clean play from Faker.
Nongshim starting off yet another Baron, and Mihail with these harpoons able to keep Carrier at bay. This is just gone. There is nothing they can do about it. The equalizer comes in just to make sure, and there's the dash forward from Fisher. He just executes Carrier in the backline. Zeus is also going to try and do something, but he melts And that is all of the kills, all of the time for Nongshim. More of them raining through as Gumayusi trying to dash around, but his brother will take him out of the fight. And now T1 once again, a clean ace. And Nongshim are just playing better.
Yep, they certainly are. The draft was pretty eclectic from T1. I definitely think it could have worked out, but it just got completely owned by this Rumble pick. They took the Aurora, and it'll be the first loss of Aurora here in the LCK. Nongshim with a huge upset win. If you're a T1 fan, this is not what you wanted to see on Faker's return here in Week 8. As Nongshim take them out in the first game. Easy strength of schedule, but Nongshim say, who? Sejuani, as we'll once again see the Ashe and the Azir for Nongshim.
Ooh, Rumble. Going to be respected this time around. It was Renekton banned away in-game.
Pick overall.
Yeah, I think Ezreal's fine. Of course, you do outrange the Xayah pretty comfortably.
You're so safe into Kennen Vi. I think the Ezreal is just better. I think the Smolder is just way too immobile. Yes, you could still lock down the Ezreal with the ultimate from the Vi, but it puts the Vi in an awkward spot. And Smolder can kind of fly or flap or whatever, but yep, not quite the same thing. As the Ezreal, I think, is going to offer you a lot of objective poke. And I mean that like in that it's factual that he can poke, but also around objectives he can chip away at the health bars here of T1 because they don't have a traditional front line. You have the Kennen, you have the Vi that can engage really well, and you have an Alistar, which is going to be relatively tanky. But if T1 fall behind and Nongshim have control over objectives or they're contesting for control, the Ezreal poke will be quite significant. I do think that in terms of, yes, I don't really like the Xayah that much, but otherwise this T1 composition is a real comp, a meta comp, a strong comp that has a Kennen that is going to set up a more traditional double 80 carry scenario here that T1 have put together. And I think that their chances of victory, because they are, again, still the stronger team, I think this probably goes to 3 Atlas. That's my read on this draft right now.
That guy was just letting us know that it's going to be a Nongshim winning interview after that one. But we'll have to see. They need to win one more. They've got 2 chances to do it. Even if they lose here, they got 1 in the bank, and it's a best of 3. So the Noodle Boys with a little bit of an advantage here. I think T1, like you say, it's a lot more of a standard draft. Owner on the Vi. We've seen how well he's been playing so far this round robin, this season. But Nongshim still have a lot of great tools. They've got Mihail on his K'Sante as a true tank. We'll have to see how it goes. We hop onto the Rift.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to get at least be one of those plates taken by Jiwoo, as we can see. Owner moving over those, so 4-2 as Mihail trying to get towards the turret and might actually ding level 2. As no, not quite, but still he's going to survive. There's that level 2 that we were talking about, but 4 men still here from T1 as they do manage to get the engage. That is first blood going over to Gumayusi. And Owner tanks that one up beautifully, juggled here as now Faker in perhaps a little bit of trouble, but doesn't even have to flash to get him out of the way of that one. And the teleport comes in from Mihail, and he says, "Witness me," as he looks for more of these minions. Zeus was tanking up this turret, and once again, he's just going to get toyed with. And that is another kill going over to T1.
All right, Sylvie's coming down here to see if maybe he can get some cleanup done on the Lilia. Bowling ball going to go wide.
Yep, has his eyes on the stake there, but Keria just going to flash out of the way. The watch out, oh my god, how many kills can he actually pick up here as Keria is dead as well? That is 2 for 1, and you'll probably take that as Grand Entrance going to be necessary here from Vital, but he used it, I believe, to close the gap. Doesn't land the Gleaming Quill, and Gumayusi just stands strong, walks out, no flash. Oh, there's the flash in! Jiwoo's here! And the flash was just used. Great sidestep from Gumayusi, but Jiwoo, he's going to have that Arcane Shift relatively soon, but Keria, gorgeous. Vital looking to try and get himself out of this one as the Ignite was ticking, but not enough to take him down. It's now Jiwoo trying to deal with this one. Has great moves with the Arcane Shift to get out of the way, but I think he's still in trouble. Gumayusi, he takes another turret shot, and it's Jiwoo that grabs the kill. Jiwoo's still alive, and he gets the shield from the barrel. Oh my god!
I mean, T1, you're diving in Ezreal with barrier. If this goes badly, you've got a fed Ezreal on your hands, and you've tossed all the advantages you got. I mean, not completely all of them, but a lot of them just into the bin as Keria looking for the execute. Will get it here as it looks like the Vital Q. Vital match made in heaven. I don't know.
As Ona doesn't either, as he's taking so much damage here. Yeah, he is just walking the wrong direction. Keria and Faker, nothing they can do about this. And can they keep themselves alive? That's
from Fisher, though. Looked like maybe he was going to go for the play on the Faker is over here.
Yeah, we've got an all-out from Mihail, who's just looking for Zeus. The exhaust goes down. He'll find some more Qs. And the flash out from Zeus is going to avoid it. Vital now looking for the angle. He gets over Zeus. He knows that he has to go all in onto this one. Some Alcove Gaming, a Q going to connect. And Mihail, he will fall down, but the immediate answer is there from the Rakan.
Yeah, the heal comes through. It's enough to get his health bar back, but I think Vital really wanted to give Mihail the kill there.
Up towards the top side now. He's been a bit quiet this game, as this is not, as Keria going to get re-engaged on. Jiwoo over to the side, looking for some Mystic Shot angles, but Vital's the one that's in trouble. Okay, True Shot Barrage connects onto Keria, but he has an unbreakable will. They both turn immediately. These health bars are so low. It's a 2-for-1 though, and Jiwoo is just massive.
Yeah, he has 5 kills now on this Ezreal. He had the trifle.
And so I think Zeus might have to vacate. Okay, Sylvie just going to flash forward. The teleport is coming on through though, but the Q comes back. Fisher locks him down. Safe positioning right now. Headbutt Pulverize on to Vital, but now he gets out of there. Great knock-up. Sleep comes in. They execute the cannon. The knock-up from Vital is just gorgeous. And Mihail's massive in the fight. Sylvie goes golden to keep himself alive. And Keria, he is just a cow. What is he supposed to do? Jiwoo's going to flash on top of Gumayusi. And Nongshim, I know they ate noodles for breakfast, right? It's Nongshim, but damn! I wasn't expecting this game. He is going to ult, but they get over the wall, and now the re-engage comes in. Jiwoo's going to be taken out, and Fisher as well finds himself on the wrong side of the fight. Can they still get this? Because Mihail, he goes all out. Keria finds the pulverizers. Fisher locks down Ona. They don't have their Fed Ezreal, and they're still fighting this one as Sylvie misses the bowling ball, and finally, Gumayusi's able to get it done. Keria ticking down, but he will be 0-6, but no, he presses the ulti button, he's going in, and he just goes out immediately afterwards. That's that 0 news button. Vital's going to be there to try and protect him as Keria looks for the option to headbutt back onto Jiwoo. He breaks his arm guard, but the ulti to punish Jiwoo, and Fisher just says, no, not today, my friend. That is going to be the exhaust down, but it's not enough to stop Jiwoo from falling down. Sylvie's now dead as well, but Nongshim are cleaning up the fight because Fisher is still just so big. Faker on full health, not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, Guma said, I'm going to actually put this game on my back. And
left in the tank is now Vital going to get engaged on once again. Cease and desist comes down. Has he created enough space? The answer is no. As the Rakan goes down, Fisher just going to reattach once again. So it's a few health bars now a little bit lower, but Nongshim without their support.
And that was working really well for Vital, little tricky plays, but now they have, Keria.
Yeah, that's the flash headbutt from Keria. The ulti comes through from Fisher though, and Keria will be going down, so support for support, but Ona's also going to fall. A double kill for Jiwoo to start this one, and Zeus' ulti doesn't find the angle he was looking for this time. And this Mountain Soul, this K'Sante is so big, it's a triple for Jiwoo, and he's just layering all the CC. Arcane shift forward, quadra kill, and the Noodles are winning 2-0 over T1.
Unbelievable result. 2 insane upsets today. First Gen G fall, and then T1. It was the win that KT took that knocked Nongshim out of playoffs, but I don't think it affected them in this one. Or maybe it did, maybe it was the lack of pressure, but they get a huge upset, arguably a bigger upset than the first.